Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wait, 10, wait, 20! Bandit, regular, shadow!
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Watch the
Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Watch out. Check. Alpha. Check 37. What? Hey, check it. Watch the twins.
To throw is Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Check 9. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Jason Sanders on for the field.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Hey, Alabama. Check 49. Go Bandit. Check 26. Let's go up. No, 66.
Now Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
41 Mike. I'm here all day. Check the backer.
From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. And you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. First down sack, second down negative rushing play.
And I will guarantee you right now the head coach is weighing in on his headset to the offense coordinator, whether he thinks it's strategy or he thinks it's execution, because that's going to determine this next play call. Are you staying with what you're doing, or are you going in a different direction?
On third and long, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They keep it with Smith on first down. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. Second and long. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Sometimes one little event in a play, it can throw everything off, like the butterfly effect. I think that's what we saw that time.
Yeah, you're talking about he gets knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That throws the play awry. So now he's got to exit out of the pocket. And just think, if he doesn't have that happen, maybe the play goes the way he wants to and he's able to get a completion downfield. In this case, incomplete pass.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
No, 66.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to N'Keal Harry. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check out alert! Go bandit!
Counter play, Drake. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Shadow! Alert!
From the gun, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
50%. 19. 3 bucks. 26. 25.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Sugar! Hey, check 24. Check 24. Lost twist.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with a run by Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Switch gears. 52. Army.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Mike 52. Quit talking about it and bring him on.
Throwing on second down. Watson. He's got Fuller. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 36, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running,
the football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
72.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
I got him. Mike. Hey, Charlie.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taywan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Watson to throw on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I thought they did a really nice job stringing it out and not allowing him to turn upfield, knocked him out for no gain. I think if you're going to go outside in this situation, keep it in the hands of your quarterback. Give him some options. Run it, pass it, pitch it. Just something to have a chance to get into the end zone.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Brady now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Alert! Spud! I'm going to run you over. Joker. Regular. Shoot. Shadow.
From the gun, Brady. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, Alpha. Watch the ship. He get hurt.
On play action. Now Brady. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there. First down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brady now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady throwing deep here for Coleman. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Hey, set 53. Check 41. 53, Linda. Yo. Watch it. Shit.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady completes it to Coleman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. Alert. He's coming. Double up. But he hit.
One more time with Jacobs. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. Hey, exit. Watch the screen. 50.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Dancing to his left. Charles Harris. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Game situation. Let's go. Pick and choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Time to go.
From the end zone, Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Wait, 20! Cut! Undercrush! Go 50! Check 50!
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the second straight play. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Sugar!
From the gun, Brady. They'll air this one toward Cook. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Drake. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Watson now to throw from his end zone. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. Back to throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get